It was interesting to hear live today. I mean, I hear some lives. I was basically putting a compilation together, mental framing it, right? And I was trying to organize it, in order. But to be honest with you, it's not going to be in order per se. But I am going to start here and there with this Terrence Crawford 15K situation on how certain people are looking at it from pretty much the perspective I look at. Like, come on, you think someone of the magnitude of Terrence Crawford in his hometown, pound for pound best, you think he cannot generate 15K? And then you have other people who want people to assume that they're one of the smartest, the upper echelon. You know what I'm saying? They want to prove to people that the magazine comes out and they're part of the top 500 smartest people on earth. No, you're not. No, you're not. The listeners know your bias. I'm talking about you, for none. And people up here listening to you that's basically put on a uniform to be a Bud Crawford hater. That's not even what you do. That's not even your MO, but you've chosen to do that out of desperation. You wanted to get deep in the algorithm. I don't know why. Extra Christmas, I don't care about the funds. I don't care about that. I'm just saying, when it boils down to it, you want to put information out there and you want to be all in with hating on Bud Crawford. So before the fight happened in BOK Prime in Omaha, Nebraska, right? And shout out to Team Crawford, for once again getting a victory, right? A knockout, right? He said Terrence Crawford doomed to flop. Won't do 10K pay-per-view, say Eddie Hearns. He made sure to put that shit out there because he was hoping and wishing and praying that the fight itself flopped. He's on the motherfucking Bud Crawford carriage bash parade, riding around in a circle, waving the motherfucking torch. Yeah, we don't like him, hate him, hate him. We hate Bud. We hate Bud. I'm like, dude, you're too old to be putting this much energy in a man and doing 40 videos in 1 month on one Omaha legend, bro. What's wrong with you? Bro, what's wrong with you? So let's check this out from Fanon Boxing International, right? I want to share this right quick. Let me share this right quick. And okay, let's play that.
So Terrence Crawford fights David Avanesian in defense of his WBO 147-pound championship. There were a lot of reports out there about why he took the fight. A lot of people speculating about why he didn't take the Errol Spence Jr. fight, right? That's not necessarily the subject matter of this video. We're going to talk about these numbers and what they mean for if he actually wants to fight Errol next, because, like I said in the beginning of this, it's a little bit better than I thought that they would be, at least the numbers, but they ain't good.
So they ain't good mean you thought Errol Spence. Come on now, Fanon. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to the reality of motherfucking earth. You thought a fighter of Bud Crawford's stature and what he's been able to side of the YTC, he is not capable of doing 15K. You thought he would do lower than that? That is a person that's looking at this situation with squinted eyes, and you're looking off to the side. Your lip. I mean, you really don't have any type of positive damn outlook. You went in it. Fucking intentions. You didn't see anything good coming out this fight. You was up here trying to shoot down BLK. They don't have this. They don't have that. They don't know what they're doing. And they have a lot of important people attached to them. You made a fool of yourself, dude. You made a fool of yourself. Real talk. You made a fool of yourself. And I know it doesn't matter. So let me continue to play the audio now.
So let's talk about it. So the reports have come out that the pay-per-view did around 15,000 pay-per-view buys. 15,000 pay-per-view buys is man, not a lot of revenue generated.
Getting past this advertisement.
for that fight. If you add, what is that? 10 times 15 is 150. So 150, times 4 is 8.
Man, what we at with it? What's the point, bro? You said it did a little bit better than what you thought, so you already put it in the tank anyway. You put it at the bottom of the well anyway. Why tell the people what the numbers are like? Just keep it rolling. Just keep it moving.
Plus 2 is like just a little. I think that's a little less than $1 million, around $1 million pay-per-view revenue. Excuse me, somewhere around 600,000 pay-per-view, 600,000 in pay-per-view revenue. Dude. So man, not good, man. $600,000 in pay-per-view for a fight, for a major championship fight, is not going to look very good going into negotiations with Errol Spence Jr. and the PBC.
So let me break something down right. Let me pause a little bit. You said a major championship fight. That wasn't, in y'all eyes, that wasn't a major championship fight. You know why? Because y'all sitting up here bashing him the same way you do all the time. So it was never a major championship fight. Because y'all was up here calling this man, his opposition, all sorts of names the entire lead up to the fight. Once the negotiations was severed by Terrence, because he wasn't accommodated, they didn't meet his terms. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to fight next year. It was brought to light that now BLK, 36 hours, BLK was going to host Terrence Crawford against David Avanesian. And, that was his name. But most of the time, these guys up here just calling them different names. So how can you say that it was a major championship fight when no one was up here giving this guy credit for being a top-ranked opponent, a quality opponent? Like, we've seen champions have mandatories. The mandatories, is that considered a major championship fight? Every champion that has a belt, are they considered a quality, top, elite champion? Not so much. It's plenty of belts in boxing. So not every champion gets the recognition of being the top elite. That's just the way it works. But when you have several dozen, and all they want to do is talk bad about this fight leading up to it, how can you now, after it's over with, you saying, oh my God, we have Terrence Crawford, from what the numbers he's did over here, he expected to go over there. It has absolutely nothing to do with anything. Y'all consider being attached what Terrence did in Omaha to him going in there. It has zero to do with anything. Come on, man. The man had a fight scheduled. He was the EBU champion, bro. He had a fight scheduled already. He took the fight with Terrence Crawford. How now the documentation is going to have to be presented over there to Allen and say, well, here's the report card that we received from BOK Prime. Sir, I'll be just outside the door. You need anything? Just yell. That's not the case. Crawford's not submitting no motherfucking paperwork over there for what? That's pointless, man. He don't need no motherfucking Hallmark card to get in. Hey, man, I just want to send you my respects and everything. The last year, it didn't go very well. But we're in a brand new year, man. I just want to be everything you want me to be. Okay, then. That's what we're talking about. Sign this contract. What's on the contract? The same thing it was last year. But what's in the contract? I can get my attorneys right. What you need the attorneys for? It's everything that we talked about last year. You don't trust me now? All the time that we spent together trying to make that fight happen? I was trying to give you $5.70. And you don't trust me? Well, I'm just letting you know, Alan. The price yesterday is not the price today. So what we talking about? What we talking about? Oh, and speaking of that, let's not forget. Let's stay on task. Let's not forget. Shout out to the supporters that's in the building. Shout out to everyone that's on deck. Let me get, you heard with Fanon, thinking that it's 15K, right? So let me take you to the rebuttal and what makes more sense than what you would think. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you the second set of audio from Blue Blood, right? Which pretty much steps on what Fanon said, because Fanon is trying to be a Bud Crawford extremist. Him and all those other, wagoneers out there riding around there push kicking, trying to come up with new content to bash Bud Crawford. So let me share this again. But this is some audio from Blue Blood. Let's see what he had to say. Listen now. I can't make this up. Listen.
Count to come back. Fadeaway, what's going on? No, I'm not hilarious. I'm dead serious. I don't tolerate stupidity. So he said that it did 15,000 pay-per-views, right? That's a lack of common sense.
Hey, I don't laugh at a lot of shit Blue say, but that shit right there, Fanon, he's talking about you. Point blank motherfucking checkmate. He's talking about you, dog. Hands down, point blank, period. Hey, let me keep it moving.
Derek Gordon, 16, Deuce, Big G, was good. Unicat was good. So now I'm asking you this question. If an entire city shuts down when Terrence Crawford fight, like a college football game, 205 Entertainment and more, what's going on? Okay? Like a college football game, the entire city shut down. Libra 926 was good. Everybody was, even people, we went to Iowa. And when we was in Iowa, people from Iowa was coming to the fight. There was no hotels available in Nebraska, in Omaha, Nebraska. Everything was sold out. Shogun 76, Big Snack Pack was good. All the hotels in Omaha, Nebraska, all of them was sold out. Nebraska. C-Note Stacks was good. What they had to do to watch the fight, what you think they had to do? They had to pay for the pay-per-views. So the entire city of Omaha, Nebraska shut down for Terrence Crawford fight. The Real Dev was good. So do you think only 15,000 people total in the United States bought the pay-per-views? Smart guy or not so smart guy?
Huh, Fanon? Smart guy or not so smart guy? Man, dude. Y'all need to get on the same motherfucking sheet of music, dog. You over here talking as if, oh yeah, from what I seen, yeah, it did a little bit more than I expected, and woo-wee. Then Blue come out there. Hey, do you think an entire, it's a solid point. It is, man. It's a solid fucking point, man. I'm telling you, it's a solid fucking point. Do you actually believe just because the naysayers and the haters, you know what I'm saying, that's on this damn motherfucking social media, do you believe the little small, like they're not even a dot in the U.S. population on the YTC? They're not even a dot, man. Like, to actually get them to be seen from any telescopic, they're not even a dot. They so small. So you think just because they're filtrating all this negative bullshit, pushing false ass narratives, that people across the motherfucking globe is not going to tune in to watch Terrence Crawford, only 15K, and we know the populace is what again? Come on, man. Come on. It makes no sense. It makes no sense for none that you'll be pushing this damn wheelbarrow down a motherfucking hill, dog, with no helmet on.
You go and repeat things you heard that just is stupidity. So
I agree. You just repeating shit that's stupidity, bro. This is a teaching lesson. Repeating shit out of stupidity. I'm not saying Blue don't do it, but this ain't about him like that. I'm just saying this shit right here, where Fanon was up here talking about, oh, it's it's gonna flop, and saying all this damn exaggerated type of damn bubblegum narratives that he want people to chew on out here, just because he tried to make it seem and dress it up like it's some type of documentation, a 40-page damn pamphlet. No, bro, this has nothing to do with any type of legality. This has nothing to do with any type of former motherfucking instructions that you're giving people. None of that shit. It has nothing to do with that. This is not a formal period of instruction. You're just talking to regular people on social media. But you try to speak as if you're behind the podium or something, or you're wearing a suit and you giving opening arguments. No. The shit you put out there was bullshit. I'm telling you if nobody else. Was. It's bullshit, for none. It's bullshit, brother. Real talk. It's bullshit all the way through and through, man. I don't know where you going with it. Why do you want to hang yourself like that? But it makes no sense at all. Where's the other video I had? Where's that shit at? Damn, I can't believe shit. Let me continue with Blue's reaction.
So he got more than 16,000 fans in Nebraska alone. So what is you talking about? He's a rock star in his city. AP Fresh, what's going on? Ricky Dickey, what's going on?
See, it's not many things at all that I agree what this brother's talking about. But it doesn't take an extremely educated person to figure out what he's saying is facts. He has a higher amount of fans in his own city than what they're trying to calculate of the individuals that purchase a $39, $40 pay-per-view. You trying to tell me we're like that heading into the holidays? Come on, y'all. Boxing ain't like that, man. Come on, man. The top rank show was on the ESPN, bro. It wasn't like they was battling. Okay, do I pay for a top rank card? Do I pay for the UFC? What am I doing? No. Because we all know Terrence Crawford is a bigger name than Teofimo Lopez. It's all about the boxing fanatic who wanted to see the entire card, or they really wanted to see Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is big enough superstar to the point where the undercard can be okay, and they still pay for the damn pay-per-view. Why? Because he's the main event.
He's a rock star in his city. So his city alone is going to tally more than 15,000 pay-per-views.
Bam! What you have to say to that, Fanon? Because you're looking real crazy right now, bro. You're looking real crazy right now. Seriously, you're looking extremely crazy right now, man. You coming out here trying to flush down, any type of damn success that pay-per-view had, and it went off without a hitch, man. You know what I'm saying? People can talk about the production part of it and all this other stuff. Listen, I've even had some criticism about certain ways the thing, the live ain't about that. I'm just saying the criticism that y'all was y'all was putting out here on the preamble that y'all was just trying to give people a bad look. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was just trying to give them a bad perception about BLK before they even got this motherfucker off the ground. And then y'all busy want to worry about the money and all that. The dude did more than 15K, man. The fight did more than 15K. You know what I'm saying? YTC doesn't have that large of an influence on the fighter, the magnitude of Terrence Crawford, the time and what he's been able to achieve in the sport of boxing. They can't shut that down. They couldn't even stop this David Avanesian fight. They couldn't even get the damn negotiations to happen at all. You play no major role in this boxing game except running your motherfucking mouths. That's it. Enjoy that.
AP Fresh, what's going on? Mr. Nelson, goodbye, brother. I don't even want you here. You know anything. Yeah, it did 15,000. The dude had 16,000 people in the arena. It cost more.
Man, I can't make this shit up. Goddamn blue like 6 for non-zero in this debate. Period. It's 6-0 already on the scorecard. It's done. It's done. It ain't no catching up. It ain't no catching up.
More to get in the arena and watch it, you're going to spend way more money than $40. Come on, people. Baldwell, brother, the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, how much pay-per-view did it do, Blue? You saying all that to say what? I don't know how much it actually did. We don't know the actual number yet. Today is Thursday, brother. Coleman Phoenix, what's going on? Stop listening to these idiots talking about they have the numbers.
Again, 7-0. Stop listening to these idiots who up here talking about reports and all this other shit. Fanon ain't just the only one. You know what I'm saying? They'll run up here and they'll hear Fanon said, and then they'll run down and jump through the fucking window, turn on the computer, grab the mic, goddamn, you know, okay, hit the intro. Oh, goddamn, I got to drop this. Hey, 15K, it flopped, y'all. It flopped. I told y'all. It was flopping, y'all. 15K, it flopped. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all wearing them pom-poms hard.
They don't have the numbers. Big Sarge.
What did he say? They don't have the motherfucking numbers, bro. We don't have all the numbers. Just like when they was talking about Terrence Crawford pay-per-view. It did 90 to 150. Who gives you a gap like that? So if you speaking to the type of human species that have been living off a numeric simulation their entire livelihood. We're talking about time, numbers. Our whole involvement in life live off numbers. Period. We have to buy things, numbers. We have to do it in a timely manner, numbers. It all lives off numbers, bro. It lives off numbers. So if you give me 90 or you say 150 and you say, you know what? Look, check this out. If it's something that benefits the person, I got 90,000, 150. What do you want? Majority of a sensible, sound-minded individual is going to say 150K. I'll take the 150K. But if you take it to a boxing scenario and you said, Fanon, do you think Terrence Crawford, before the numbers even come out, do you think he did 90K or 150K? I think he did 30K. Here's why. I didn't ask your motherfucking ass that. I said, what do you think he did? 50? It's simple. 90 or 150? Which one are you? 90, of course. Okay. If you ask someone who support, you ask WCS, what do you think he did? 90 or 150? Minimum 150. Minimal. It's all about who you asking. It's all about the perception. It's all about the knowledge. Because neither one of us actually are there at the table. We're sitting there, we're gathering all these numbers, and we're getting a phone call. You know what I'm saying? We getting the damn notification, and it's being sent to us to say, hey, here's the numbers. You know, they don't give us the first drop like they do some of these damn Mike Coppingers, or, you know what I'm saying, Idix, Iolis, and Raphaels and shit. I'm just saying, we're not there. We're not there. But 7-0, 8-0, easy work. He's ripping freaking Fanon. That's exactly who this information. He was ripping Fanon. Don't go apologize now. Don't go fucking apologize now. Don't go and apologize. You don't need to. You don't need to. Because what you were saying made sense. You actually believe Bud Crawford's going to do just $15K in life? How has any one of y'all traveled the entire earth, the entire globe? Have you? Was it all flat? Was it all flat? If it was, please take me the same route. I want to go tomorrow. Was it flat? Just please take me. We can just get some of these electric bikes and just pedal along, man. Don't worry about food or anything. Let's just go. It's that easy, right? It's that freaking easy. 15K. Just because the YTC speaks in a nefarious manner towards a man who's doing everything he's supposed to do in Omaha, Nebraska, right? And in the boxing ring. He's considered the well-mannered. I don't give a fuck what happened in his childhood. I'm talking about in boxing. He seems to be doing things the right way. There's not any reports coming out that he's putting hands on females, slapping them around in the dang intersection, motherfucking tilting ballers back, goddamn getting drunk and all this other shit. Getting behind the wheel, and then goddamn 10 minutes later, boom, it's a goddamn a big ass crash. People running to the intersection. He's on freaking IG. Hey man, shit, you don't drink and drive, man, like me, man. I've been here before, man, but god damn it, can't believe this shit happened again, man. Where that little kid go? Where he go? Anybody seen him? Oh shit, man, my insurance gonna cancel me again. God damn, man, come on, he ain't doing none of that shit. Nothing. He's doing none of it. Hating ass motherfuckers, man.
31, what's going on? G Code, what's going on? Jim Black, what's going on?
I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this. I just wanted to play that part of Blue making some solid points about the bullshit Fanon was talking about. Period, man. You know, period. Coming up with that bullshit. Now look, Fanon, I heard you. You know, I heard you on one of your videos. I'm trying to find this shit. I'm gonna leave it till I find it. I'm gonna leave it till I find it. I'm gonna leave it till I find it. Period. Let me get back over here to the chat. My fault. My apologies, man. I know a lot of people that was in the chat, man. Shout out to everyone that's in the chat for real. He say, I'm feeling blue. He is set tripping on them dudes. Now he came home seeing Crawford. He's seen us with Bernie. Expert genius on deck, man. What's good? Are you going to speak on the tweet from the fake BOK Prime accounts? Listen. Okay, let's address it briefly, because listen, one thing about that, right? Check this out, expert. One thing about what you just mentioned already coincides with what we listen to here on YTC from these Bud hating ass channels. You know what I'm saying? And let me refresh people's memory. These hating ass Bud channels, right? They put out fake news all the time. When they have the damn real news, Black don't even have any type of clarity. They don't see anything. They don't see no shade of skin. Real talk. They just go in and start them dropping this fake ass information. So when the BLK tweets came out, it's up to them motherfuckers, the real ones, to decipher what's real and fake. Yeah, I read them. Yeah, I read them. You know what I'm saying? Of course they're gonna do anything and everything. It's not the first time that shit happened. They make fake accounts periodically here and there. But You know what I'm saying? It's up to people to do their homework. Just like I heard Boxing Ego, he had an old ass picture of some ripped gloves. Tell me why somebody with that many subscribers have to resort to that type of reporting. Tell me and explain to me, where's the growth in these dudes? Where's the growth in them? Where, man? One thing I can say about Showbiz the adult, man, he's grown since the first time he was out there that he started. He has, man. He got his own motherfucking goddamn gear shift in that bitch, and it ain't a simulator either. You know, he's doing what the fuck he's doing. Coach Malachi, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing, he about to take off on your ass. TBV, same thing. I'm just wondering, if you plan on just putting fake ass information, how are you ever gonna grow bigger and bag? It don't matter the subscribers. You have to have people willing to invest $1. If you have 200 people, them 200 people, they see you go live a week. If you can get those two people to invest $1 in a week, people, aren't you really, I mean, I'm talking about, can't nobody fuck with you. You really putting in that money. You bringing in that moolah, right? And that's all I'm saying. So let's get to some of these, the third phase of the audio. To all the Bud haters, the ones who was casting doubt on this motherfucking fight that turned out to be great with a thrilling knockout victory. You know what I'm saying? They was casting doubt, talking shit, disrespecting the man like they always do. Let's go to the third phase of audio in this live stream. All right, let's shut this down. Let's get back to the comments a little bit. Shout out to everyone that's in here, man. DS11, it's a lot of comments. I'm just skimming through this. Fanon Channel lighting their hair on fire this morning. This was in the Penthouse Suites, NYC. Yeah, for real, man. Shout out to the skies, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the skies. Let me see. Come on, easy on deck, what it is. Salute to you, brother. Buckle up, boxer talk. What's good? We're getting an opportunity to watch these dudes hate because Bud got the bag. No doubt about it, man. Bud got the bag for sure. Oh, bro, what's up? Just got in the room. Blue called out for none. I never said he called him out. I just say he debunked all the bullshit he was talking. You don't want to act like that the fight was, you did a little bit more than what he, man, get the fuck out of here. This is not, opening arguments, man, for Sammy the like half painting JoJo and shit, arguing over bologna sandwich, man. And motherfucker got slapped in the motherfucking side of their face, man. This is not the opening arguments for that shit. Real talk, it's not. We're not doing that. Then I didn't entertain that shit, dog. Maybe my internet's different from everybody, but I'm looking and I don't see any numbers released by BLK. No, it's not your internet. It's that they just want to assume, bro. You know what the imagination can do to someone's reality. They bring the imagination into reality. We know what that's called, a lie. A lie. If it hasn't really became official, that means you're willing to lie to the people and put the numbers out there, downplay Buzz freaking win. Okay? It makes no sense as to why we have grown as black men that'll sit up here, right? They will sit up here and brag about what their kids have been able to do in life and where they are in their education and this, that, and the other. But yet, they get on here and they're the devil. They're the motherfucking devil when Bud Crawford's name is mentioned. They are the devil, bro. For real. I'm not talking about, the big devil that's making all the decisions, of course. They're the little, scrawny devils that's going around here, just being a mosquito. They always want to draw blood from a situation. They always want to let you know. They just land on you and bite you and shit and leave a bump here and there. That's all they do in this media shit. They want to create bullshit ass false narratives on situations. And unfortunately for Terrence Crawford, he is their primary target. Deontay Wilder, not so much anymore because he went in there and proved what he had to prove in the trilogy and this, that, and the other. But with Terrence Crawford, it seemed like, okay, now it's up to us. Now it's up to us to tear down this black man. He's next. He's a dark-skinned black man. Tear him down. You ever notice that? Deontay Wilder's dark-skinned. They try their best to tear him the fuck down. You can't tell him the LDBC fuck with Wilder like that. Come on, bro. Come on, man. And then, you get to Crawford, boom, they all in. You can't fuck with Deontay Wilder and don't fuck with Crawford. Because Deontay Wilder, one thing about him, he speaks peace. He do for his brothers now. He speaks peace. So how can you have someone on that level speaking peace and then turn around to Crawford and Crawford ain't did shit to you? And you trying to goddamn hang this man out every single time he has something going on. Negotiations, or y'all out here talking shit about negotiations. You know what I'm saying? Y'all busy talking shit. He lead the motherfucker. Oh my God, he ducked. Why, look, let's be honest. That goes for every one of y'all that's on the thumbnail. Let's be honest, bro. Who the fuck is ducking Errol Spence? Who? Crossing guards? Who is ducking this dude? He's always in the street. He's always on the lens time. Dude, it seemed like he's trying to transition over to another reality, bro. He want to be a reality star. He want to be on Love and Hip Hop. I'm about to call up some people down here and say, hey, man, we have another one. Marriage Boot Camp. Bring in Spence, man, from Texas. Bring him down here. Yeah. He want to be on reality TV. I'm serious, man. Who is ducking this dude, bro? The legends don't even have confidence in you. Man, y'all need to stop with this bullshit, bro. I appreciate that, Neezy. SB90, what's good? What's good? Appreciate you pulling up. Juice Lee said, salute WCS, salute to your brother. Hot Grease Chronicles, you know it. Let me see something right quick that I didn't even put up. Because while I'm here, got 50 in the building. Can y'all hit the like button for me, please? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hit the like button for me right quick. You know what I'm saying? Hold up for a second. And shout out to my guy Showtime, man. Let me show you something right quick, man. Let me show y'all something. I'm gonna get back to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to let me get that picture up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Shaw News and Sauce Experience, aka Showtime Shaw, man, and his team, Team Tucker. Hey man, it's just a little hiccup. We good. We good. We gotta take a pause. Shout out the team, man, and just shout out to Team Elevation. I found out the temperature's different up here and everything. They play ball different up there than Elevation. If you ain't used to being that high up, just chilling, you know what I'm saying, relaxing, you don't get views like that. But I wanted to give a salute. It's always good to know solid brothers, and I can say and attest that, hey man, good looking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Good looking. It's a different type of freaking elevation up there, you know, in them suites in the NYC. You know what I'm saying? I just thought I'd give y'all a view of that right there. That's a beautiful view. I ain't gonna lie. It's a beautiful view. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, brother. Appreciate you. Outlaw Pugilist, salute to you. Hyphy on deck. Oh, definitely he is. Definitely he is. He's the man. He's pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? Superman on deck. What's good? Bud got the world going crazy, and their haters high promo. Hey man, they messing with the numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? They messing with the numbers for real. Shout out to New Media Today USA boxing coach Malachi in the building. What's good with it, coach? Bro, I was there, Blue Knot Line. See why the coach had to come in here and validate that definitely he had more people in the building than 15K. I mean, damn, if he can get more than 15K in the building, where are all the other individuals that can't fit in the building? Let's not play games, bro. Let's not pull out flashcards and say, hey, well, I have some sack lunches over there. You want to play a game? Let's not do that, man. We're not looking for stupid prizes. Common sense tells us that there's no way in hell that Terrence Crawford just did 15K. That's it. Just all because he was fighting David Avenesian. Stop it. Look, the anticipation got so bad that more people bought the pay-per-view because they wanted to see him. Because he hadn't fought in almost a year. It was just outside of a year. You know what I'm saying? Just outside of a year. And like I said before, Coach was there right outside the ring. I think his environment, his you know, it was a little bit different for him though. The company was different. He was in the company of some legends, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach, you know, for getting the pics with the champ and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for making a trip that turned out to be extremely productive, bro. You know what I'm saying? Extremely productive. Networking is essential. Shout out to Town Business in the building. Sports and entertainment. This entire situation is just sad and it's shameful. Well, you know, the only thing I can do there, Town Biz, is you know, kind of put some characters together and create content. And I just feel this live right here was very important to highlight some things that's going on with the Bud fandom. Now let's get to the Bud fandom of it. The Bud fandom is those who choose to pay attention to Bud Crawford. And in this case, all for the wrong reasons. They act like they have absolutely nothing positive to say about this black man. And look, damn near all the people that you see on this thumbnail are black. We're not talking about BLC QE. We're not talking about a BLYCAU. We're not talking about a BLCAQU. You know, we're not talking about some slang shit. We're talking about BLACK. We're talking about black adults who are hating, bullying, defaming, denigrating, deprecating, belligerent whenever they hear the name Terrence Bud Crawford. And what is this supposed to be called? I was telling somebody the other day, I said, check this out. And listen to me, people. Check this out before I get to this third phase audio, right? This is going to deal with the Bud fandom. I told people, look at majority of these cats, right? Not all of them, but majority that choose to hate on Bud. They're going to continue to be in the mobile headquarters. Their ass going to be in the cold winter, because I'm going to tell you, the people inside where they stay, they ain't trying to hear that shit every day. Just think about that. Let me give you a scenario. I'm coming home, right? You know, I'm just coming home from a strip club. Hey, baby, I'm home. Yeah. What you up to? I'm about to do a live. No, the fuck you ain't. You ain't about to go ahead and do no motherfucking live, man. You about to talk about that same shit. If I had a girl in here that did a live and was going in at least twice a day about the same fighter, it would bring curiosity in me to check and see what the fuck she was talking about. That mean I'd dip off, goddamn get online if I was that naive, put the Bluetooth in, and listen to what the fuck she's gonna say. You're trying to tell me, look, you're trying to tell me what these people are doing don't affect their surroundings? We're talking about grown adults. They'll tell you, oh man, I don't give a fuck, I live by myself. No, majority of you niggas don't. You don't live by yourself. So whoever's there with you, they know how many lives you got to do a day. And they have to listen to you say the same shit. And you know why a lot of these dudes are doing it from their vehicles? Because their girl kicked them out. It's either me, we too old to know the rest of it. You're not doing that in this house no more. I'm tired of listening to it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sit here just imagine that shit, bro. Just imagine the shit with these dudes go. That's why most of them are in the motherfucking car, y'all. They can't do this all the time in the house. Any sound-minded, grown-ass woman would not allow her ears to be molested by this bullshit every day. Let's get back to the game. Let's get back to the game, man. So let me share this right quick. Let's get it.
It's a 50-50 fight. Now I do feel like Terrence has the better resume. That's why I have him as high as I have him. Number one on my pound for pound list. He cleaned out a whole division. Right?
It's funny how Andre Ward can say he cleaned out a whole division, an entire division. But when it comes to the fandom, the Bud fandoms, they sit up here and pretend not to recognize his achievements.
When he went to Scotland to win the title, when he beat Gamboa, stopped Gamboa when Gamboa was being compared to Floyd Mayweather. People forget about that. They look at a guy 5 years down the road, say, oh, you just beat this guy, but he's been knocked out X amount of time. But you gotta.
I gotta talk about it, cause we disagree. Bob a pimp, bitch, get on that cave, go to that cave, get that way, scram, skedaddle. Go on that cave and make me my.
Now, I don't know what the fuck Boxing Ego talking about. The cough syrup might have been a little bit more potent than usual. But myself and Showtime and a lot of other people that cover the fights, I tell you that Bob ain't sounding like this, and he ain't going around micromanaging people. Motherfuckers a triple OG, dog. Bob Arum is not doing any of that. When When Bob walks into the room, man get mad respect and people try to talk to him. At 90 years old, he's still giving interviews. 90 years old, man. The way the speed these dudes are going with their jaws, they'll be lucky to even see anywhere close to that. They are full-time haters right now. They're not tubers. They're full-time haters. It's not a week can go by that they can say, I'm not talking about Terrence Crawford. They can't let a whole week go by where they just talk about other fights that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about talk about Inouye, talk about Bam Rodriguez, talk about freaking Kuboy Steph. You know what I'm saying? Talk about 130-pound division. Let's talk about what's waking up there. Let's talk about anything going on with 35 and 40. It is information out there. You know what I'm saying? It is information. Bro.
Money. That Manny Pacquiao and him not being able with the proven beat Sean Porter. So
everyone always holds you to this.
For Errol Spence. Wow, bad news for Terrence Bud Crawford. You will never believe the names on the short list to face him next. Looks like Errol Spence may have just got the last laugh.
Errol Spence hasn't fought top-notch opponents. He fought Mikey Garcia, who the great legend, Hall of Fame iconic superstar boxer Sugar Ray Leonard picked the 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer to outbox Errol Spence simply because he was Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia was undefeated, 37 wins, 38 wins, no losses. He was a 4-division world champion.
I had blown up to like 190 or something like that.
So when WCS says, this shit about Spence, him blowing up to 190, they try to make it seem like I'm just bringing up old shit. But this man for quite some time has been taking his professional career for a joke. He's been playing around with it like you go to the theme park during the summer break. He treated it like the water park. He was just playing around with it. 190. He fights at 147. 190 though.
And then, had to lose it all. Then, killing myself to make weight.
I wanted the biggest fight in boxing is Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence has just taken Manny Pacquiao off the table for Terrence Crawford. And so, what's next? My brother Drew Titan in the super chat said, Bug gonna cry in the car. Errol Spence has suffered a serious eye injury to his left retina and had to be pulled from the fight. And Cuban star, WBA, stabilization.
Boy, I can't stand you. You so terrible and weak.
This is truly unfortunate.
I'm gonna get with who was that? Blue Blood? Boy, I can't stand you. You so terrible and weak. I can't even stand you, bro. You so sad. Don't know nothing about boxing, and you really don't know nothing about boxing.
Yeah, unfollow that Blue Blood dude. Whatever the fuck his name was, unfollow him. He sucks. Unsubscribe to him. Fuck that Blue Blood nigga, man. I told y'all that already.
I was one of the people that questioned how can he.
And this has only been used, fair use, education purposes only. And this is audio from Talk Your Shit Sports TV. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the brother. I'm using his audio, Talk Your Shit Sports TV. All right?
Accept such an offer, but he wasn't willing to accept such an offer when it came to his rivalry and the super fight, which is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing, with undefeated, unified WBC, IBF, welterweight, world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely considered by many to be top 3, top 2 pound-for-pound fighters in the world, in Earl the True Spence Jr. He, too, is undefeated, and he holds 2 belts. It makes for the biggest fight because they're both in their prime. Errol Spence is 31 years of age. They're both in their absolute prime. They're both undefeated, and this makes for the super fight in the division. Well, Errol Spence, he stated that he needed a 60-40 split to...
40 guys. 70-30 now. Fuck it.
Boy, he gonna make me do 80-20. I'm an 80-20 in nigga.
Go ahead and hush up Terrence Crawford.
I'm okay. I'm okay. No buttholes. Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. So Terrence Crawford calls out Keith Thurman for a fight after Sean Porter. And if I heard what he said right, he believes that the Keith Thurman fight may be bigger than the Errol Spence Jr. fight.
But I don't believe, Porter is the only welterweight out there that I can showcase my talent at a high level with. I believe Keith Thurman is a bigger fight in my eyes.
All right, welcome back to the channel. So, unfortunately, man, I read this article. It was in Boxing News 24. Definitely go check out Boxing News 24. Very good editorial articles.
Let me pause that. Hit the like button. Let me go to the next audio. I just wanted to show you the ebbs and flows of certain individuals, certain voices that were speaking on Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, how much of a it's almost like a mental breakdown. The shit that we listen to is simple to interpret, right? But when it comes down to it, it's just like the total opposite. Like you can tell when people are absolutely hating, and when people are just confused and they really don't know what decision to make on that person. The person gave them different type of vibes. Just I don't know how to treat this, man. I really don't. Real talk. I'm just a little bit confused. In this case, that's not it. That's not it. It's just they're refusing. They're refusing it. You know what I'm saying? Period. They refusing to identify. Check this out what Danny Garcia said, y'all. Listen what Danny Garcia had to say about Errol Spence. But yet they hate on Terrence Bud Crawford, who nobody can say what he said. No one in Danny Garcia's caliber will speak of Terrence Crawford like this.
Okay. Spence is a middleweight, like in a welterweight body.
No more.
He said Spence is a middleweight in a welterweight's body. Let me help you hear that again.
No more weight. No more.
Long, so he could take a punch. He's like Spence is a middleweight, like in a welterweight body. Long, so he could take a punch. He's like Spence is a middleweight, like in a welterweight body. A middleweight, like in a welterweight body.
No more weight.
Danny Garcia says Spence is a middleweight in a welterweight's body because he's ballooning up in weight. You notice these guys do not consider him to be a weight bully at all. They make no mention of it. They're extremely paranoid. They make no mention of how he balloons up in weight. All they look at it is like, oh, well, he's a big dude. He's a big dude. He's the big fish. Okay, why don't the big fish go swim with other big fish? Why is he down here trying to swim in a pool of the welterweight fish? Go up there to the super welterweight and the 160-pound fish and see how that bite feels. That's all you got to do. It's a lot of fish in the ocean have scars, them battle scars on them, because they ran into bigger fish. They was able to make it up out that motherfucker, but they always will bear the scars from being in those little battles. Seriously, man. That's just crazy.
He's asking if there's this is the problem.
Yeah. The size, because the guys I spoke to,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Hydrate to, he can hydrate to 168.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. This is the problem.
Yeah.
So Sean Gibson, shout out to Sean, he was pretty much saying that in this particular fight, there was no rehydration clause. So that person can rehydrate up to super welterweight you know what I'm saying, middleweight, it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That is a law of the land when it comes to boxing. Have we ever had Crawford be in a situation where he was complaining about rehydration clauses? No. But yet, they always talk about how small Crawford is, and they always talk about a so-called smaller Gamboa hurting Crawford, who they always say is small and too light in the ass. Like I said, they confuse themselves. They don't confuse me. You talk about a lighter guy in your narrative, Gamboa hurting him, which you don't even give Crawford credit for being big. You think he's a small dude. He goes in here and faces Jeff Horn in his first fight at welterweight, and Jeff Horn was a big Australian, bro. He was definitely close to a middleweight when he fought on fight night. And Bud broke him down. He broke him down, period. But when it comes to Spence, each and every time, man, it's always about size, power, pressure. He break his opponent down. He's an eye take, all this other shit. But people don't talk about how he balloons up in weight in between fights and make it extremely difficult on his own self. So now he at a crossroads, right? He at a crossroads right now where he has one more title to attempt to fight for. He has one more crown. And he knows deep down inside it would be absolutely one of the toughest challenges he ever faced inside the square. And to him, in his condition, he may find out that challenge is unattainable through natural reasons. Those natural reasons is him stepping through the ropes and beating Crawford head up. He may feel that that's unattainable. Real talk, he may feel that that's unattainable. I didn't say he feels that way. I say he may feel that way because he got some other shit going on, man. They say Spence is a weight bully. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Destiny Black in the building. See? DJ 7, what's good? Blue On Brothers hating on him. Hey, man. Hey, I put it out there for them to let him out. I told him to leave. He didn't want to leave. So, hey, he hang around. It is what it is, man. Don said Bud is the definition of black excellence. His generation is backwards. He's getting ripped down by his own people. I think I read that earlier, but good, solid point, man. He can't do it. Broke his ass up. Joe Dini's voice, yeah, for sure, man. Let me get back to the audio.
The size, the real, because the guys I spoke.
I need an award. Do I need an award? Ladies and gents, you know it's Mr. Cleanup Gang, and I don't miss nothing at all. Now I got a bone to pick with YouTube, right? Because I feel like I'm one of the fewest channels that actually expose these guys and come with hardcore, concrete evidence, what they say out their mouth, what other fighters say out their mouth all the time.
And I have to agree with this dude. I don't know him. All right. Talk Your Shit Sports TV. He does have some videos out there that's well put together. For real. They put together and he's going in on these dudes. And he's making some very solid points, man. Transitions are very, very thorough. You know what I'm saying? Sharp transitions. Like I said, go check him out. And I know what he's talking about. You know, he's making videos that he believes are very solid content, but he's not able to get the views. And the only thing I tell you is keep on putting them out there. People search around and find them. Share your content. Do what you got to do, brother. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do because your content, man, you know what the fuck you're doing.
All the time. A cheater. I don't care about no weight bully. I'm not calling him. No, I'm going to call him a cheater because that's what he is, right? He makes 147, but he's not fighting at 147 when it's time to get in the ring. When it's time to make weight, he makes 147, But when it's time to fight, he's nowhere close to 147. So what Danny Garcia saying, oh, he's a middleweight in a welterweight body, that makes no sense. It makes no sense. He's exposing Errol Spence Jr. for being a middleweight. And he's not even a middleweight because he rehydrates up to 160 something pounds, bro, when he's fighting these guys. Highway robbery, bro. Highway robbery. So everything that I said in the video that I dropped day before yesterday, it manifested, right? You got Danny Garcia coming.
And that you were more focused on the weight cut in your previous fight. Now you feel a lot more comfortable, you're happier, and your father's saying that your power is really resonating. Do you feel that way in the gym?
Yeah, definitely. I've been fighting from 140 to 147 for the last 13 years since the amateur. So, and I always felt like my natural weight was bigger, but I would have to squeeze down to get down to those smaller weights.
Yes, this nigga Danny Garcia is 180 pounds. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? If you can rehydrate up the same way how y'all can, bro.
Let me get up out of here. I'm gonna stop sharing this. But shout out to the chat, man. Everybody that's in the motherfucking building. Hey, it's been 2 hours easy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you know, I'm telling you, I can't make this shit up. The stuff that people leave in your DMs, right, when you do a video, is crazy. But know this. But know this, that if I am not the instigator, when I do return and I speak on you, don't think everything you put out there is going to get spoken on. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way it works. I'm not going to speak on everybody that choose to leave a comment and think you're important to get spoken on. No. I chose to speak on that particular individual earlier because they were speaking on my name. And I don't care if you get on here and deny it. God blessed us with the ability to lie. They did. You know, just like they told them not to eat of the fruit. Did anyway. Don't blame it on the snake. You knew it was a snake to begin with, goddammit. Don't blame it on the snake. I'm just saying, we have the ability to lie. And these cats on here, they will sit up and, oh, man, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. And I'm going to close it like this. Willie the Munchkin. Okay, it's good that Reggie's done closed the chapter. But I'll tell you straight up, bro. I heard you saying a lot of shit over there talking about that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. But the shit with me, just like I told you with G7, you was the same one in the chat talking shit about me. I never knew who you were. I let the shit go for months. And then you was talking some other shit in there. When that shit happened on Drew Titan's panel, when he dropped all those links and brought them dudes on there, you was talking shit in the damn chat. Didn't know who the fuck you were, nigga. You can't say it's a lie with me. And then you knew you would talk shit. So when you saw me in Buckhead Fight Club, nigga, you was all nice. If you had something really deep down inside, you should have did what you had to do. You saw me over at the restaurant. You didn't say anything. You walking around being who you are. If you had a goddamn situation you wanted to talk about, you should have talked. Don't get on here talking all this. Oh, I'm never alone and all this, nigga. Who did you see with me? You keep talking about this strap up and you got to conceal, nigga. You ain't the only one concealed carry. You ain't the only one that fired a weapon. That's goddamn lip service. Rah, rah, rah. Now you want to do gunplay. Now you want to talk about, oh, I got this strap and all this other shit. You need to learn how to keep your big ass mouth shut, bro. You instigate a lot of shit. And when people come back on for your head, you feel some type of way about it. It's not no lie with me. It's plenty of times that you was in people's chat talking that bullshit over and over and over again, man, because you felt you could. And you need to think about more getting your shit together. If you feel some type of way, you had 2 times today, approach me about it. You saw me down here in the A. Period. I don't know what else to tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? I heard you go back and forth with them dudes and talking about everybody was lying to you. No, dude. No. All them dudes wasn't lying on you. I won't accept that. All them cats wasn't lying on you, bro. I'm not lying on you. I'm telling complete truth. If you want the shit to stay quiet, shut the fuck up. That's it. It's plain and simple. If you want the shit to stay quiet, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. Don't sit up here and keep doing shit behind the scenes and setting fires and act like, oh man, I'm a victim. I'm the victim. No, you're not, bro. Everyone who pulled up, man, appreciate y'all. Salute. Hey man, turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports, man. Hit the like on your way out. Sub to the channel, man. I'm out.